Alright, we're back. New season, new place-ish. We're still at the Cypher spot. Just had a new room. Everyone's drinking water.
You're good.
Cool.
It's so weird to get back in like the talking to people that don't exist until you guys exist later in life.
Yep. But yeah, we're back. It's maybe been a year, more than a year, since we did like an official podcast. But yeah, we're back. We've all been busy individually as a team. So yeah, we back to it. Yeah, how is everybody? How's everybody doing?
Start here, Healy, that you first.
I'm doing really good. Last event I think I went to was the Mecca,
How was that, bro?
and it was a lot of fun. I got a battle Zoro. That was really cool. He used to, he lived out here right when I moved out here, and then we got to train for a little bit before he moved, and then it was like a family reunion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that battle. That battle.
Well, how was the Mecca? Because I was like trying to go, but
It was packed as far as like things to do, and it was just late. Very late. It was late, but there was a lot of dope moments for sure.
what were like some of like the highlight moments for like me who only got to see like footage?
Probably No Jokes tournament run.
Yeah.
Ruck Boys tournament run were probably like two of the big highlights for that day, and then the Crush versus No One battle was probably the biggest moments I could think of right now, off the top.
Yeah, no joke. He's no joke.
Yeah.
Nah, but he's been doing it for a minute. And what was he? Was he Twin Crush?
Yeah.
He was Twin Crush for a minute, and then now he's just doing his own thing, and it's good to see him, get his recognition.
Mhm.
He's really dope.
Yeah, every event.
I told him he's gonna be overseas soon, so y'all heard it here first. Yeah.
What else? What was the last event you went to, Garrett?
Wasteland. I went to Wasteland. That was maybe...
That was after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like this
You had a tournament run there too, right?
just a little bit. I went about Young Snipe. The judges, they were like kind of...
Yeah, talk loud.
Yeah, about Young Snipe. Originally, I wanted to do it because it was KCS. I knew I was going to make the get-off shots to get off. So I was like, let me try to do Wasteland. I got 2 top 16 about Young Snipe. Young Snipe got me. So, yeah, but other than that, it was still a dope event. Concrete versus Rugboard was like insane. Mellow versus Quiet Storm was insane. I do like Wrestler versus No Joke. I think Wrestler is kind of like going through some of a style change where it's like accommodable to everybody, and now he has a little nice little get off pocket he was in. I think Main Event versus B-Buck was I think it was underrated because Main Event has been like wiping the hell of people out. So to see B-Buck kind of like snap, the first round was really tight. So I think it's underrated.
He took that last minute.
Yeah, super last minute. So
That's what B-Buck's for. He
Shout out to B-Buck, man.
Yeah.
Down.
super underrated battle.
He'll battle wherever.
Yeah. Oh, Evil Rider versus Spartan. That shit was crazy. That shit was very, very crazy. So that was like a room shaker that happened.
I remember the first time I battled Evil Ryu. I think I was like 17. He was 12.
Wow.
But he looked like my age, and his dad was like, he was like, wait, how old are you again? He was like, he's 6 years younger than you? Yeah, that was my introduction to those boys.
Son of Crunk, son of Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Having a crazy one right now, for sure.
Yeah, they're the...
Both, it's just like looking at them and the fact that they've been, like you just said, like they're like legitimately born into this.
Yeah, bro.
It's
scary.
like, it's like they're complete monster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In just, not just like KRUMP, but just like their dance, it is like next level, a level that they are like changing KRUMP as you see it.
Yeah.
They've been in the foundation all the way up to like now, and they're still progressing.
Yeah.
They're gonna take this dance to so many different places. It's insane.
Yeah, Roy's been a part of every single like era of crime. In hindsight, like maybe not like the early days, of course, but like he's been dancing since he was 4. So to see him go from like yeah, he's like J Webb, like he just was really little eyes, like
That was the first kid battle I ever watched was Ruckboy versus Lightning. And that was like my standard for like, that's as good as I wanted to be like before I was an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was like, to see them, or see Ruckboy now, through all of those changes, especially when I loved when he went overseas and he battled in that tournament. He went to finals against, dude. I talked to him about that. He said he didn't like that version of himself when he was just getting off. But to me,
he told me Sud signed him up without them knowing. So when both of them heard their names in the pre-selection, like, wait, what? So the fact that he went to finals
off of that
sniper, and it was like the 2 people that was like raised in KRUMP, because both of them were start off really young. The sniper's considered like the Prince of France, and then you got not the Prince of KRUMP, the son of KRUMP. So it was cool. I had to tell the organizers and people that was there, yo, this like different universe, same person type of a battle. So yeah, it was a really good fight. Hard to judge, but it was cool.
Who was the judges on?
There was me, I think Slam, maybe Waves. I don't know if it was like Clean Buck Height or maybe Virginia, not sure. I think it was 5 of us though. Yeah, and I think it was one of the first where it was on the screen and it was like different colors. So every time it was like 4-1 and then the different color, and then Wave was like, sometimes or most of the time you wave, you're like, man, I feel like an asshole. Because I'm the only one that picked the other person, and then when it was like me, and I was, damn, I was like, oh, you the asshole. It's so fun. Like, yeah, thinking about those things, because now, I don't know, it's just different when you see the colors and it's like right there. When you're judging, you could kind of like hide it, per se, and you're like, oh, it was good job. You can put it down. But that does not leave until the next battle. Yeah, so.
I was just telling Rev and you that when I was judging the kids tournament, that every time I voted for a kid, it was their reason for like their greatness in dance, and then it was the other kid's reason to like train forever just to prove me wrong. Like their whole their villain arc was like the next time.
That jump was funny.
Yeah, they're like 10 years from now, they're gonna be like, I only trained to do this because you said I lost my first battle ever. I'm like, oh my god.
Bro was ready to leave as soon as he arrived. So we did this kids pop-up tournament over at the parking lot of Chase, and it was just like the sponsorship with Chase Bank and the councilwoman that's over here in Hawthorne. And so we just like grabbed the floor out of the small room, we grabbed the speakers out of the small room, and we just basically took the small room over to the parking lot of Chase, through this event, and this fool pulls up and never took his backpack off, never took his hood down. He was just like, I was like, do you want to do a judge showcase? He was like,
wait, you did not ask that. You did not ask that.
I did.
No, he said it was in the middle of a battle, and neither of the kids wanted to go first, and I knew the track, and he goes, judges showcase? And I'm like, wait, right now in the middle of their battle? But there was, I was on the edge of the sidewalk, so I was like, I don't really want to put my backpack down right here. But I judged it very professionally.
Yeah, you did a good job, and it was funny because like my kids are still new to the battle scene, but then you have these other kids who are coming out from like other communities, and they're like, who's this girl?
Yeah.
Like, where's she come from?
Right.
And like these like breakers who always pop up, they're tight.
Yeah, the basement breakers.
Yeah. So it was definitely a funny scene, and then we're just in the middle of a parking lot.
Yeah, people are like trying to get their deposits. They're like, bro,
Yeah, for real. Like,
where am I supposed to park?
Spots. It was that was the last event I've been at. Was pop up play in the parking lot.
What's the last event you went to?
I think Wasteland, for KRUMP, and then other styles. Was it World of Dance?
Yeah, we just performed.
Yeah. performed. We did the battles. Yeah, water dance was super fun.
How was like Wasteland as a whole? I know you kind of did a recap. I was bummed because I was sick that week, and it was like I felt bad. So like, sorry, DC, I'm really is not like that. But they did their top 16 here,
Yeah.
in the studio, and I like opened up for them, and I was like, all right.
Now we were looking for you a couple of times. I'm not. I text you. There was a situation where like, a kid felt like, oh my head, where's Mayday? I was like, where's the Band-Aid? And then Rick Boy was like, I don't know where anything is.
I was like, oh, you don't? I turned around.
He texted me. I was asleep.
And I didn't get a response till like 15 minutes. And I already got the Band-Aid by then. I
wasn't
like,
at
okay,
Wasteland.
well,
Bro, I
sorry
was
guys.
asleep. I felt so bad because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really at Wasteland either.
Yeah.
Rehearsals.
For WAD, right? Yeah, I was in 2 pieces, so that was chalked.
I think I just came back from Japan, so I was.
The only day I could have made was the freestyle versus KRUMP day.
Yeah.
And I literally read the flyer wrong, and I thought it started at nighttime. It started at 1 p.m., I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
That was 100% on me. I
I
felt
heard the
horrible.
freestyles whooping the crumpers too.
I think, yeah, there was like a lot of people.
No, I mean that's why I was here.
It was,
I didn't get to. I didn't
No,
get to
it
see
was.
it because when you look at the lineup though, in hindsight, and it just seemed like it was just a whole bunch of crumpers
I think
versus the freestyles. And you got
my favorite part was when they were like, yeah, but they got to play all their tracks. And I was like, but we're at a KRUMP event, yo.
no, bro.
Like, because usually the big thing is like, you go to an all-style battle, you don't get a KRUMP track, and you're like, well, it's an all-style event, so we're not going to get that. But it's a KRUMP event. So it's like, you got to think that somebody would have been like, can we get a KRUMP track?
But I think they're
But
all familiar with Crump. Like Tay, the artist, she's Crump before.
Bro.
T Cussin has Crump before. He told me he was like,
Bro, they've trained at my house to my, like, all the tracks that I trained to. So it's like, they had all of it. Yeah.
in that bag. Like
Jalen,
what
was-
Zilla?
Shady, 1K,
Yeah.
Rowdy 1K.
Jalen was like, when I first met Jalen, he was dancing Usher, Miss Prissy.
Yeah,
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 So he'll definitely know about contract.
yeah. And he was coming to our sessions all the time.
yeah,
So he's hip on that. But shout out, Shady.
yeah. Shout out Shady. He was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch that.
That's the dude from
Portland. Yeah, bro.
time.
I've known him since like
He should have made the
2016.
tournament.
So
He
it's
didn't
really
make
cool.
it past prelims. I think he should. He did a really dope prelim round. There was like, nope.
You know what's crazy? That was actually my first, because I'm from Colorado. That was my first out-of-state battle, but in-state.
What?
Like, it was my first time battling someone not from my state, but in my state with Shady. Crazy.
I think I battled him on some random stairs.
On some white boy shit.
Portland, on some
Who's the better white boy?
Who's the better
Who's the real Slim Shady? Please stand up.
The thing is that when I would travel, like, so I used to go to Portland like 3 or 4 times a year
Oh.
because I was selling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, word.
yeah.
That's
Oh
great.
yeah, that was me that time.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I sucked at dance. I feel like still, like I feel like my dance back then was good. Actually, I don't know, but I don't know. It definitely wasn't my peak era. So anybody, I remember I got packed out in the living room of, who was Twin Foot? Is it Twin Foot or? I don't know. It's
King Twin Fuzz is from France.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah, that's not the one.
That's why I was like,
it's not him. I know it's somebody Foot, but yeah, I just got
Somebody
packed out by all these
Foot.
Portland dudes.
Snub. It's probably Snub.
Yeah,
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 Snub. Actually, Snub was Twin Foot for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
him
so
and
all those other dudes up there packed me out, and it was good. But Shady's tight.
Super tight.
All that being said,
shout out Shady.
Shout out Shady.
who wants to get off?
I could.
No, I was out of town.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Sorry guys. Shout out, get off. I really want to go out there too. I feel bad because every time they have something, I'm either like packed with work or I was going to school. So I was like, I really want to support you guys. It's never like, oh, we don't support you guys. It's in Oceanside. I missed it. My mom was like celebration, going away party, so I couldn't make it. But shout out to y'all though.
Do we?
Shout out to mom.
Are we down? Do we just want to talk about the drama?
There's
About the belt drama?
oh,
Isn't that from the?
here's a statement. Let's stop doing things for adults and start doing them for the kids. Cause like, why are these grown men getting put on? Like, go put yourself on. Why do you need other people's validation?
Shout out Orion for putting kids on.
Give Cam the belt. Shout out my boy Cam. Midwest boys.
You can Cam the belt.
Well, that's a YouTube for you.
Man.
See the catching.
So what was the backstory? Like, Ronnie was supposed to.
From what I know, is Ronnie he just announced it today, and today is Sunday, the 24th of August, just in case, whenever we drop this. But yeah, he had the hardcore title belt, but the difference with this one was it was dedicated to Enforcer. So yeah, that's when Eyes just felt like he wanted the belt to honor his brother, and he had his opinions on, like the way it was being handled or represented wasn't right, and he just wanted to take the belt from Dead End. So the usual fashion of calling him out on YouTube and whatever else he talks. And then I guess they saw each other at the Get Off. Eyes pulled up to the street session, tried to battle Ronnie, but Ronnie was like, we're under contract, and why battle there when we're already signed up to battle somewhere else. And I didn't know there was like judges involved and whatnot, so I could see from that perspective of like it's a whole thing,
So that's for Chez wanted to battle for the belt in the street session, right?
Yeah.
So isn't that the whole point of the hardcore belt?
Yeah. So I mean, if we're going from like where it even like originated from, which is like wrestling, WWE, but I feel like the argument for that would be because it was like a contracted battle. So the stuff that Dead End put out like 2 days ago, like how the contract started from 50-50 and then 70-30 and then now 90-10.
Which is crazy.
There and so get that. So
There's like a good loophole for both sides. Like one side could be like, yeah, but he showed up to this event and then he didn't battle, so like it's on him. And then the other one's like, but bro, we had like a plan to battle here, so it's like both of them have leverage. So this is always what happens though. There's always like a little loophole where people can jump through and they're like, oh, I'm holding on to this. It's like both people are right, but like who cares?
Yeah, I get it. I just think that if it was any other contract for any other belt or any other title or any other thing, then yeah, I agree with Ronnie. There is like a set situation, but I mean, it's a hardcore belt. If dudes that call him out, I do think that it should be. But again, that's coming from me. Like, I'm so far away from the KRUMP community these days, and I apologize, y'all. My baby be crazy right now. But yeah, so it's like it's definitely somebody can hit me up in the comments to be like, Reb, you're wrong. But yeah, I just think if it's hardcore, it don't matter. It could be one of my little homies. If they're calling out, they're gonna lose. But it shouldn't be.
I think that was another thing is like, not everyone could just call him out after Ice called him out.
Yeah.
I think it was like first.
Because the Shakes, when eventually the belt kind of like was being kind of tossed around, Bullet had it. Because I remember Kyle initially bowed Bullet at the waistline for like kind of that belt. Then Bullet had it. Then Bullet and Evil Rider bowed at DC for it. Evil Rider had it. Then Bless had it. Then he gave it away to Dead End, So I think that was an initial thing. So Shakes wanted the belt back, called him out. So that was already initially set. So because it was initially set, that's when like, what, Chez or Tada said what he said. It was like, I want my belt. I want it to be honored. You are, but it's like, no, you gotta wait. Shakes, it's kind of already like, this is already in motion. So that was the thing. Now the official thing was not at Dead End 1. The contract says we have to. I was seeing on the KRUMPers page, being nosy, that there was somewhere that said, I think Cam Reed, quote me on this, Cam Reed, I could be wrong in the comments, that they told Ronnie not to battle at the street session because it was already under contract, and Ronnie would have. In my head, I think there would have been no doubt in my mind that Ronnie would have battled Chess
Yeah.
at the street session. I just think that it's just based off contract. They're trying to do things professionally, and I think that I can respect. Like, you know, just trying to make it a legacy out of something, and try to do it in a professional way.
Do the judges have to be physically present, or is it like record and then send it to them? Because it was
I think it's recorded and sent, just like KCS.
So then I can see why.
So I don't know, but they were already set, and then it's like we're already in motion and we're making profit from it. So I think that kind of is a leeway from it. But I kind of agree, Rev. Like, you know, I think, outside the contract, I think, had it not been a contract, I think Ryan should have just been like,
Of
let's
course,
battle.
yeah.
Like, no bullshit, just get out the way. But had it not been, but with contract, that's where it gets a little dicey.
Because there were people that bought lights and
Yeah, they was trying to see that. Yeah, they was trying to see that.
right the day of, and I think like 5 minutes after Ronnie posted the video explaining he's not doing the battle anymore. He's like, yeah, bro, if you want to, you know, like, hang out, kick it, just come to my Airbnb. I'm like, did you not see the video? 5 minutes later, I just have voice messages. What the fuck? And yeah, I mean, that's one other thing to think about, you know. And there's like other factors, like this whole thing of, you know, like not for eyes, not like getting his way, you know, especially like how inconsistent he is at certain times, like especially with this one, you know, but again, for me, if I was in the position, I would try to find a way to like battle twice. Like, okay, I'll battle there, but we're still gonna battle here, but this one won't count or whatever.
Or if you take it, we already have the set battle too.
Yeah, then it's like, let me at least have a rematch.
Make it like a little story.
That would have been cool.
Storyline.
I'm having mad fears that it's not recorded, so I'm just gonna throw check that.
Go for it.
I just phone looks black.
The fact that I'm not
It does.
that well.
Sorry, shit.
Okay, good.
We're good.
Okay. Sit a little long.
It's like a
First time ago.
So that's why I'm like,
I was gonna say.
trust the dark mode.
Yeah. I just think the contracts make it like complex. Like, you know, you can't
Doesn't it?
they can't be as like,
Hardcore.
damn, that's crazy, right? Don't say that, because then it's like, that's the whole point of the belt.
Yeah. But it's like,
What is this? Freaking Money in the Bank?
that's what I was
That's
thinking.
a contract.
Yeah.
battle.
We should have a Money in the Bank title.
There's definitely got to be rules, but yeah, because
Come on.
I can cash this in whenever.
It's funny.
But at the end of the day, though,
when at the beginning.
not doing the battle is still the craziest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter what.
So even like, as in like the set battle, like we can argue all day about the in person and like kind of call out battle, you know, but this one, for it to be agreed and like tried to do professionally and to like, yeah, like not do it is crazy. I mean, like coming from like a professional like outlook, like even in like in the fighting world, if like let's say like a championship match wouldn't happen anymore, they would still fight at like a different weight class, because if like one person couldn't do it anymore because like they missed weight or whatever, but they would still battle. So even if he didn't want the belt anymore,
They just
all that like smack talking or whatever, like I feel like a battle has to like happen, you know. And Ronnie technically has another championship belt, which is the legendary, not legend, it's just the heavyweight champion or something.
Yeah.
So he changed it. And if I don't think I ever said it, but yeah, he gave the legendary belt to Legend. I don't know if it was today, but he posted
No, it was
today
today. That's it.
that, yeah, he gave it to Enforcer's, which I think was the best thing to do after this whole like thing. Just give it to the son, you know, and he'll have the belt forever, and then they move on. But I do think Dredd is a hardcore champion, just not the legendary champion.
Yeah.
Because he was the hardcore champion for Slaughterhouse, yeah, for a minute. And I'm not sure But I think me and Cube are still the tag teams. My boy Cube, I think, because I don't know. We never
Get a belt.
defended it. I mean,
Did you guys have a belt?
Yeah, remember? We brought it to my crib and we were like,
I think so. Now
And
you
we were
said
like,
that,
yeah.
That's wild. Who'd y'all battle?
for it? I don't know if we battled. Like,
They just got it. They just said, "Here's a belt."
I don't know if we battled Bless. That was my sentence. I don't know if we battled Bless. Because I feel like, and Michael, but I don't know. It felt like, it was like a battle that we were like, dang, that's the homies. And we had like crazy tag names. I think it was Rockstar. Somebody was in it that was like the homie. Yeah. It was either like Reggie, it was either Rockstar, or maybe it was like Dan. I don't know, but I felt like when we did the battle, we were like, dang, like, we have a lot of tag moves and we're about to do some crazy stuff. But I feel like Michael was a thug. I don't know. It was somebody that was like, the maybe believer. I don't know.
That's wild.
I'm saying these names like, oh, like,
Tootsie is crazy.
but yeah, so I don't know. That's what's going on with this hardcore situation. I think it's officially over, especially with Ronnie giving the belt to Enforcer's son, which is super dope. And then let's see where it goes and who's the one for the clickbait this time.
So the heavyweight should be the Money in the Bank title.
Baby.
Hey, and you know, if there's like a battle here, somebody wins, but then all of a sudden Gary has the Money in the Bank. He goes, I'm cashing in. Now that person that just won has to do all the same material.
That would be tight. Like for East and West, I know in the East they have 7, Shao 7, and they have Proof has a belt. So it'd be tight for like Dread bow to bow 7 or Proof. And then like
The Undisputed.
that would be like crazy.
Shout out to Slaughterhouse, because I believe they are the ones that's running this like belt program.
That's right.
So yeah, Slayer, I think J Slot, and like the Slaughterhouse stamps.
Bill is native. Shout out y'all.
Shout out to y'all's, but yeah, that's that.
Are you still in the KCS point system thingy?
No, I'm not.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Won the Mecca, got second at House of Buck, no points.
That's wild. Do you count House of Bug? Would you count that part of KCS? No.
Huh?
You said something about Bug House of.
Oh, I just said that like everything I did, it just didn't give me any points.
He's killing the game right now. But the things that he's killing the game for aren't even going for.
Well, I think it has to be a KCS tournament though.
Oh, okay, so that's how it
wild.
started.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how did I win the Mecca and then go to the Mecca and everyone else had like a automatic spot and I
They
didn't?
started that system when you won, which is crazy because that shit.
KCS
Started after?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that was right before.
You want to know how far outside of the scene I am right now? You won the House of Buck.
No, I got second.
Oh wow, that sucks.
That's a crazy story too.
Yeah.
I was in the lead for points.
Yeah.
And then
It's all on YouTube though, right?
What I heard,
that's how bad I am.
Terrible.
No, it's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
I was in the lead for points, and then I was supposed to battle for the first place, but then that didn't end up happening. And then when they went to announce the winner, it was just I was second. So
I think I'm gonna watch that.
it was good.
I have a question for you, Josiah. What do you feel like from somebody that kind of was around the people that did Buck House of Buck? I keep saying Buck House. House of Buck. Why do you think it's taking so long for the first to come out?
Oh, well, I don't know
If
who
you can reveal that stuff. Or you don't
I don't know what happened with the cameraman for, or what was it, season 3 that didn't come out?
Yeah.
Because I was season 2. I don't know. The guy that did season 2 was pretty on it. So I don't know if they had the same person for season 3. But if I had to guess, it just came down to like the production value of it wasn't worth releasing, or like there was certain gaps that they couldn't like.
Who won season 3? Or you can,
Who won season 3?
is that the one with like?
So season 1 was Wreck. Season 2 was Swift.
Season 3 had like
Um,
Show Off,
Hour, right?
Hour, Medusa, DOA, Flower,
I'll remember if you name all the people who won.
Danger, Sick was in there, Sick Heart. Who else? I don't want to forget nobody because I really watch like House of Luck and I'm really a fan. Shout out to y'all, and just in case y'all ever do season 4, like put your boy on. I would love to do it. Anybody from BEASTCAMP, but particularly me.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it was.
I just put your boy on.
I think it was a super cool experience.
Yeah.
So like, it kind of sucks that the season 3 didn't come out and they're like stuck in that position. But I even seen like, like certain people like that were like kind of like in my head. I thought they were like more of the leaders in it. They didn't even know why the footage wasn't coming out.
Wow, really?
It's definitely got to be like a technical issue.
It has to be.
The fact that they're as
There's no way they have it.
third season, it's not like they're dropping the ball. Like I've been in situations where I do all this filming, I do all this, and it's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Where it's like physically it doesn't look good enough, or I didn't capture the right like shots or whatever. And we shot this like thing with the kids that was like a food testing, and it just doesn't. It's just not a good. It just doesn't come out good. So I'm sorry, it's never going to see the light of day.
I think it had to.
Technical
or standards.
like, where they didn't catch you.
Yeah, the storyline like too many gaps in the storyline. Cause season 2 was crazy, but there was like so much stuff that didn't even get posted. Like I didn't even have. Everyone had an out of state battle for season 2, or out of house battle, except for me. I had to battle Lionheart twice. So like I battled him the first time, and then I can't remember if this was the time in the garage, but one of the times he beat me, and then one of the times we tied, and then he beat me again. But that one was for like 100 points. So I was like, I'm the only one that had to battle everyone in the house, but never got an outside of the house battle. And then I lost the House of Book by 100 points, which was literally my outside battle worth, like how much that one was worth. So.
What are some battles that didn't show that are some of your favorite battles that either you were doing or like you just got to see?
For the House of Book?
Yeah.
Which ones didn't get shown? I think there was a lot of the garage ones that didn't get shown from like day 3, and like Swift had crazy rounds. Why am I spacing her name? Millie, sorry, my bad. She had crazy rounds that night. I think our pack out, we had a pack out with when Rec came. Yeah, I don't know if the whole thing was posted. And then Us vs the Clowns, they did release the full one.
He was dancing the most.
Yeah, I felt like that was my. Everyone like had like a day, and that was my day. Like was the last day versus the Clowns. I just started to like understand a little bit more.
What clan group came through?
Rocco. Shout out. Well, I mean, there was a grip of clowns out there, but yeah, Rocco's was like the main people that were holding it down for us. Shout out Rocco.
Shout out Rocco.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I haven't met you yet, but I would love to.
But yeah,
All in all,
Not yet.
bro, it's funny. I was like grabbing photos from like just like, because we're about to hit 10 years at the Cypher Spot next year. It's crazy.
sheesh.
But yeah, we like kind of filled out that glass case out in the lobby, and I was like going through old photos, and I just found TCS at the Martin Luther King parade in Inglewood when they used to do that parade. And there's just a random shot with me and Rocco just dapping each other up. We didn't know each other at the time.
That's cool.
And I didn't even know that was who I saw that day and met that day. And so it was pretty dope.
It was destined.
It was man.
It was fate.
So Rocco, if you remember that, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
No, yeah, there was, all in all, House of Book was cool experience, and hopefully they figure out how to revamp it.
My last question about that. Literally my last question. What was some like the biggest takeaway you got from that?
I think it had to be like when Slayer explained like the whole history of clowning. That was like, I mean, just because of our lineage with the style, it just made sense. Like there was a lot of stuff that like I was ignorant to, that I didn't think I needed to know, to be honest. But it just proved me wrong in the best way, because like with any style of like dance, it just adds. And for clowning to be that close to krump, it was like everything I was missing in the era of dance that I didn't get to experience. So that was really cool. And the kids, bro, they have it figured out. They're in the school systems, like all of the kids are just battling just to battle. They don't really care about winning or losing. They're just ready to go rounds. They don't really like look for anyone to judge it after. That's just like once they exchange their energy, bro, they're done. That's it.
So
Yeah, it's like that part of it, the way they involve it is super advanced.
I would love to see the clown dancers like more in
The dance world.
like the dance world, like that's outside of their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like the coolest thing is when we had rehearsals here, and we had all my kids, we had all their
Yeah, bro.
us, and it was like packed out, and it was just like this crazy like mix of different cultures. And then I'm like, okay, if I can just see y'all entering into like the all style battles, like they're
All it's gonna take is one.
yo, for real, and like their battle energy and hype is insane. So once they kind of figure out the rhythm of like
The formula, yeah.
that's gonna be like a game over type situation for a lot of battles.
It's a monopoly right now.
Yeah, and until the all styles can figure out how to respond to that, like they'll go far.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say just because if you guys are watching from the Buck House, House of Buck, my bad. Season 1, I watched that. That jump was amazing. Season 2, I didn't watch that. I'm gonna watch that with my baby. Whatever the reason is for season 3 not coming out, if it is like a technical reason, whatever it is, just own it and move on. Do season 4. Do season 4 because it is.
Please,
This one needs to be on it, but
please, just for the movement though. Honestly,
yeah, it's
just for
such
the
a
movement.
dope thing for the movement.
It's so fun, bro.
Culture of LA, for the culture of KRUMP, for the culture of United States, all that stuff, bro. Like you guys are really doing something special. So
You get to meet a lot of cool.
Validation.
whatever the speed bump was,
The Sean.
Nice. I got a question for y'all.
Ooh,
Since we talking about all styles, so how you guys feel about if that narrative of the whole like not just looking down upon this all style krump term or like putting all styles into krump? And you're one of the people that
Yeah, people do not like my style anymore, but it's okay.
Yours wild.
They used to love it, bro. They used to love it, but you know, times change, and like, I know that for me, the more dance you know, it's just the better you're gonna be at it. And for example, people think krump hit is a thing, and it's like hitting came from popping. So if you know how to hit with every section of your body the way a popper does, and then you take it into krump, you're just gonna have better hits than everybody. So I think just that idea with other styles can evolve your krump, but I think where the line is drawn is kind of like when all your moments or your source of krump is from another style, and it's like krump is secondary to whatever you're doing.
I see that. Yeah.
But I think it only matters when you're in just the krump world, if that makes sense.
I think there's an issue also, and I think this is probably what a lot of the krump community sees or like has an issue with is when a krump dancer only does all style things and doesn't do the krump things as well. I feel like because I name nobody, but there was a camp member who was on that tip and wasn't doing any krump things. He was only doing all style things. He was doing some gaming things too. But you can get out. I'm talking about.
Yes.
but there was like that kind of controversy. I feel like me personally, I probably would get that same flack about it because I'm not in the krump community as much. But y'all gotta realize I'm not in any community right now.
Yeah,
I'm really just in this studio with the kids.
But you're by our production too, though, so that's like underrated.
But yes, I agree. But it's like I mean, I feel like I can do more, but I think that there are KRUMP dancers who are just in the all style scene using KRUMP as a
way to
get
there
farther
are
in the all style scene.
yeah, I can see that. There's definitely a balance between like understanding the style and being a part of the culture, and then there's also the part of like, I mean, dance is for you, so like for me, like I thrive in all style tournaments. Like I've won KRUMP tournaments and I've booked main event battles. I traveled like for like 10 years before I settled in LA and just decided like I'm going to do what like gravitates to me and like pushes my art the furthest. And every time I'm in an all style battle, people see my KRUMP differently. Like they all are like, you're a KRUMPer, but the way you do it is really like, you know, it's different. So like when I hear that, that's like, I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do. And like I could get really good at KRUMP. That's why I have people like the camp, because I could just push that. And then when I have my outside training, it's like, okay, why not use it?
I think you're a really good representation of what a KRUMP dancer should be in the all styles community, because you're still booking for Mecca, you're still doing, you know, whatever it is, like, and you're out there in the KRUMP community, but you're also killing it in the all styles community. You're doing all these other battles, and yeah, and then you're like, I'm not really about the all styles battle.
It's not even that.
You are in, you know, the freaking wasteland. You are in. You have a Mecca battle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, I wasn't like just in the tournament. Make official.
But yeah, so it's like you're like, I'm gonna do the KRUMP things, and you know,
Yeah.
so it's really cool to see like you guys being involved, and yeah, you guys are definitely killing it.
I appreciate
It
it.
might not be, yeah, whatever.
I will soon start dancing in all-star tournaments. It's just a time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is for me personally. I've always wanted to. To go back to what you said, my only thing, what you guys said about KRUMPers are only doing also, I don't have a problem with. I think we have like innovators like Outrage and News who are like the king of that, right? Like just always doing it. My only thing that kind of grinds my gears about it is when it's like KRUMPers are this, KRUMPers are that, and it's like then it becomes a pile-on of we're projecting trauma and saying this is overall KRUMPers, but then we use a KRUMP for just all styles to just impress our friends. I'm not saying you do that.
Mhm.
Like you don't do that.
Even if I did though, like I don't care, because
Yeah, well, I know, you know.
I'm doing what I want to do, and I've probably won more KRUMP tournaments than the people saying it, and more all-style tournaments. So it's like, what can you say? Like,
Well, I just
You
think
know
it
what I mean?
becomes a thing of like you're critiquing the overall culture based off your
yeah,
own trauma. And it's not like that.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have
that's-
great KRUMPers
that is crazy.
In general, to say like, oh, KRUMPers are. I just hate the whole KRUMPers are weird thing, and then use the style.
no,
I just do not like that at all. I just feel like yeah, your little choreography piece, and like nobody in the piece knew KRUMP at all. But I mean, I get it, I value it, but saying I appreciate where it's going, where we can get to that point.
Mhm.
But that's the only thing that bothers me. It's like, yo, like you're gonna kind of like shit on the style that helped you grow and dance, or the style you always use.
Right.
Like I don't have a problem with you guys battling or not thinking you like. I don't have anybody. It just that's the one thing that like pisses me off a little bit.
I think that
I could see.
I think the same thing that I just said about the clown dancers goes with the KRUMPers too. KRUMPers are already on this like wave, like into the all style scene. But honestly, if the KRUMP dancers just kind of figure it out, like the little like
It's how to play the game.
rhythms and the flow of an all styles battle,
Yeah.
like you're gonna win. Like look at freaking World of Dance, the all styles battles of World of Dance. How many KRUMP dancers were in there?
4 solo, lightsaber, beast. And it was another one.
Harmony.
Harmony.
Wasn't there?
Oh, Cassie.
But like
Y'all was holding it
around
down.
16. That's one
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
KRUMP
super tight too.
It's because our style is set up like if you really know KRUMP, it has everything you need to win. Especially if you learn how to like round build. Like I started when I was 8, and it wasn't until I was 14 years old that I learned how to set up a round from beginning to end. And just that alone was like, oh, I could apply this to any style. And now I could win popping tournaments with this formula of an intro to get off to a combo to, you know.
Nice.
Let's get back.
So it's
Have that class. Have that class.
So
How to build my
it's like that, and then you have KRUMP, but then you get a hip hop beat, and you know how to down bounce, up bounce, double bounce, but then you know how to, then you know how to like,
One, two, next.
They're spilling the beans.
you know what I mean? Throw your KRUMP foundation in with that. Shout out Rage, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys said it with the fact that Rage and Bad Juice have been really doing this for a long time, and it shows. And it sucks because they got the same. I feel like at least at one point they got that same like
It's true.
about them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But now Rage is on tour, so it's
And I
like,
always liked when Rage came back and he would just like whoop boys. Like, what? I'm gonna whoop you. Like he'd come back and get flack for it. That was the big thing too. He would disappear and then he's bouncing on the Cage 5. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, bang at the Buckster. Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like where you're wanted though. Like why? Like for example, if I know I'm gonna go to this tournament, none of the judges are gonna like me. The style at this tournament isn't for me. It's like I'll show up, but for me to like sign up for something that I know is gonna just end up bad for me, it's like I'll just save my energy.
I feel
Versus
that.
like going somewhere to where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna thrive here. Like people like me. But there's the chance, or there's the time of like, okay, let me just sign up and be a part of it. Let me go against the grain just to like push this. But there's also a part of like, it's just not worth my energy all the time. So I think for Rage, it was like
I don't think
showing
it-
up
Yeah, I don't
when
think
he's
it-
wanted, because there, there was a point in time where he was just dealing with too much of like that extraness from like him pushing his own agenda of dance, especially with the Crumpus hip hop thing.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, well, we still need Rage in the Crump scene, because it's like he changed the game.
Yeah. Did way too much. Just being him.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Because you literally be at every single thing.
You were,
Killing everything.
I mean,
Destroying everything. Winning
I saw you
everything.
got a ballet recital in the background. I do that.
you were my standard for like all three, like how to do Crump, all style, and industry. So like,
Yeah, I think it's just what you want. So if you want your legacy to just stay in Crump, then that's what it is. So
That's okay.
people that like wants that and they try to project that and put people down of like people like expanding their horizons, then that's where that type of like thing comes from. But for me, when I was joining all style tournaments, I just wanted to like win as much as I could. And I was like, all right, let me see how all styles is. And then I think my first one I ever joined, I won that one, which was crazy. It was a crazy experience. I think I battled Crowns too in one of them. Not hip hop, the Crowns, like hard Crowns. That was the first time I met him. And then when you just learn Crump from the other OGs and just like hear it, like even from what Miss Prissy said at one interview, like before it was called Crump, it was called Crunch. So what was everyone good at? Let's just put it into like the super style, which was Crump. So that's why like when we had Hitman here, when we had Hitman here teaching ground moves, he said the old Soldier Eyes was telling them to watch b-boy moves. Or not b-boy moves, b-boy tapes. And like, and that stuff. And then they would take moves from that. Even with these types of grooves and whatnot, I remember Miho saying that one of the old Mihos was good with dancehall. So they started to have like this type of grooves. So I was like, like dancehall influence, kind of like the circular motion and, like the rotations, the gallop even, and then, a bunch of the pioneers, Prissy, Eyes, Miho, took ballet and contemporary. And, the argument is our balance points either comes from sea walking or ballet. Because we position one is their position 2. Position 2 is their 1. So, you know, yeah. And I just see it as like, why limit yourself when you really look back at your career, and let's say you're watching this and want to have like a dance career, like you're really just gonna stay in one place and then for like 20 years. And I think that's why people get frustrated, because if you stay somewhere, it's like if you stay home. If you stay home, mom, dad, whatever, like they gonna say get out of here, and then you're gonna want to like get out too. So yeah, I think even skill wise, like a lot of the things that we do, we like are influenced or yeah, like there's even some krumpers that back then labbed at Homeland with a lot of the poppers, and this thing, this little like circular motion, like polyrhythms, like that came from
MT pop.
yes, from another style and whatnot, and threading, like, you know,
Breaking.
yeah. So I think I get the arguments that like, yeah, don't use KRUMP, especially if you're talking down on it and you know that it's gonna hype you up and it's gonna give you hype moments. Like, don't do that. Yeah, that's whack. Yeah,
And that's why.
Very whack. Like, stay on niggas.
that's super whack. But how to close out this episode? Honestly, it felt like an Ikon interview.
Yeah, really, it was.
Have you ever done an interview or podcast before? No? All right, cool. First time,
Let's go.
special guests. And I don't think people ever heard you talk ever.
Yeah, probably not. They all just see me as. That's another funny thing, bro. You know how many times I meet people and they're like, "Wait, you're really nice," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro," because my battles, bro.
Your Nikes?
Yeah,
wow.
That's crazy. But yeah, it's just because like I like to clip for him, you know. I like to like have a moment that like is just comedy to watch. You're like, there's no way he just did that in a battle, you know what I mean? But then afterwards, like just leaving it there, I think that's my favorite thing. It's like, how mad can I make you in this battle, or like emotional, and then afterwards realize like it's not a big deal.
So,
Now, hopefully the audio sounds as good as what I believe it will, and we can do more of these like homie sit down type podcasts. It's nice to have 4 people as opposed to just having me and Sherwin, or just Sherwin and enter random person's name. So, no, I think this is dope.
Yes.
More to come.
Yes. Comment who do you guys want to be on the next episodes of this season. Shout out to you guys at supporting BEASTCAMP.com, the YouTube, the Instagram. Yeah, keep an eye out. Shout out to you guys from World.
Peace.
Thanks. Stop.